Hello Cobrats, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess HD. I am TryclydeTamer, and after finishing the Lake Bed Temple last episode, we appear back at Lanayru's Spring for a cutscene. Oh, hello. So I guess we must deal with you now. Luckily, I have the light spirits on my side. Or maybe not. He's a force to be reckoned with. And the Twilight's not thwarted yet. Zant! Did you honestly mean to take an ancient and withered power like this and turn it against me? You are a foolish traitor, Midna. Why do you defy your king? My king? You who do nothing but abuse the magic of your tribe? You must be joking. How dare you? Are you implying that my power is our old magic? Now that is a joke. This power is granted to me by my god. It is the magic of the King of Twilight, and you will respect it. Might even feel that in an unconscious state. Ugh. My Midna, did you forget? That beast is one of the light dwellers who oppressed our people. No matter how much you may desire otherwise, you will never be more than a shadow in their world. You cannot consort with their kind. But if we can make their world ours, Midna, light and darkness will meet at last. Our tribe will take back their realm, and sweet darkness will blot out this harsh light. And that, Midna, is why I need you. Not just for me, but for all of our people. Lend me your power. So be it. I will return you to the light world you covet. Not the greatest of situations. Seems we're being placed right by Hyrule Castle, and Midna isn't looking too great. Link, hero chosen by the goddesses. Go to the princess, locked away in the castle. That princess holds the key that can unlock you from your shadow form. thought I'd let you take a little listen to this music for now. This is Midna's Lament, one of the most iconic songs of this game. Unfortunately, even in the HD version, if you go near enemies, it will kind of cut to the enemy music, so I'll try my best to avoid them as much as I can. The Stallhound might kind of change things for me. Don't have time to deal with the likes of you. I will dash along now. I was hoping I was going the right way. I was like, wait a second, I'm not confusing myself with the hero mode mirrored stuff, am I? Going the wrong way. It would be kind of anticlimactic if you were to ask me, but it's not. Things are going well enough, despite the problems we are facing. We just know that we must go see Princess Zelda. That's our end goal for this desperate hour of Midna's, and we must adhere to it to the best of our ability. Confusing myself with the weird banisters and ramparts, whatever the terms are. Whoa, watch out for the fire arrows. I don't want to be stricken with that. Away from any danger. Dashing only lasts so long. And us being in wolf form, we're probably going to scare the townsfolk. But we're just going to be coming through. Hey kitty cat, yeah, people are screaming. I just hate the rain. I can't get comfortable whether I sit or stand. Maybe my sixth sense is trying to tell me something. Yeah, you should get away from there. Because you know cats aren't too keen on water. I could have taken the back roads, but I must present for all to see that this wolf cares about stuff. Haven't seen your face around here before. If you want to know about this town, then you should ask Louise, Telma's cat. We've seen Louise before. And we've also seen Telma. You look so stern. With that look on your face, you'll frighten the humans. Yeah, but I'm not too concerned with that right now. I'm just trying to reach Louise right now. Seems to be our way forward towards Princess Zelda. I know. Horrible, big, bad, ugly, scary wolf. Don't cry, wolf. Around here. Here's Telma's bar. Maybe Louise is right inside. Behind the sign, maybe? No? Or maybe inside the door if I can actually get into the door. Beast! Get out! And we get kicked out by the lightness of everything. Not too good for Midna. You there! That would be Louise. You're Link, correct? Let me sniff to make sure. Yes, I thought so. I could just tell, you know. I'm Louise. Do you remember meeting me in this shop before? Though I don't think we were properly introduced. In any case, I must tell you, I'm a bit puzzled as to why you look like that. Really, dear, you can't blame the humans for tossing you out the way you look. Oh, another patient? You certainly are a curious sort. Please, Princess Zelda. Do you know how to help us, Louise? This way. Here, get in through the window. The attic is connected to the castle's waterway. It's an old waterway though, so it could be a rough trip. Well, I suppose all that's left to do is to make sure that the humans don't notice you. Doesn't sound too much like a problem if we're going to be going through waterways, and we can't exactly Midna jump, so we're going to have to do some hard labor of pushing this box a few steps. Not too big a deal for me to help our good friend Midna, even if she's been a little joking with us. This is not a joke at this time. She needs our help. Here we are in the upper parts of Telma's bar, where we must also avoid detection. Just look around. There's lots of breakable things, and there's a Goron down there that could rough us up. Let's listen in on it. The Elder told me to escort Telma, but this city air does not suit my skin. Okay, just be very careful. Telma's down there. Let's see if we can get it close enough to listen, so we can lock on. How's it come to this, huh? Monsters walking in the streets of town? What in the world are the soldiers of Hyrule doing? The Gorons are so much more reliable than they are. It's not even funny. Hunky Gorons to help you all around. Zorons. Zoras. Careful. Just weave our way around these pots so we don't get all crackly. And all seems well. That's pretty big. Then to climb up, and here's how we continue. Methinks it's about time to learn about the Laughing Lantern dudes, even if it's a bit off the beaten path, even though this path is pretty beaten with all the gold on the ground. Hey, where did that ghost come from? Hey you, don't just stand there, get that ghost. Then how should I get that ghost? Maybe by going into my sense mode. This is the first of many imp pose that we must defeat in the game. Hit it a couple times, and then you must finish it to rip out its soul. You got the pose soul. Collect one from each foe you defeat. See how many you have on the collection screen. And there's quite a few, I believe 120 if I'm not mistaken. You don't need absolutely every one of them, as we'll find out here. Oh, thanks for beating the ghost. Can I call you Doggy? I'm Giovanni. I became consumed by greed long ago, and sold my soul to a dark creature that did this to me. I can't move. I can't go see my girlfriend. My pet cat Jingle is frozen on my head. I don't think I could be more miserable. I have to ask you a favor, Doggy. Can you find and defeat the 20 ghosts that lurk in the dark for me? I think if you can free the pieces of my soul from the ghosts that hold them, I'll be free. Oh, but it's raining out now, so I don't think you can go outside directly. I'll open the door to the underground waterway for you. Yeah, because this thing on my back kinda needs some help. Well, these light rope people might not be able to see her, though. Once the rain stops, you can come back in here by digging around the front wall where the cats gather. Understand, Doggy? Actually, I believe they are able to see her now because of the thing that Zant did, putting us in the light world and Midna not being able to go into her shadowy form. And going down, we're in waterways. Things might start to look a little bit familiar because of all this underwater floodgate stuff going on and rats that we must defeat. At least it's not shadow vermin. Pull the chain, like the days of old. And here we go. Not the most fun of water parks, especially if there's spiders in the distant future. Make sure there's nothing too horribly bad around, aside from these spiders being Skulltulas. Wait for you to attack. Okay, that's kind of your attack animation, just kind of have to watch for it. I still like the thing where you like do the sweeping attack, you do it on the ascent and the descent. The dark ascent, making jokes like that multiple times around. How do you like this, Spider Skulltula? Is it gonna burn anything? Do I have to like defeat you beforehand? Come on, bug. Against fire, you're at a disadvantage. With my wood, I guess the grass type kind of counteracts that. But yeah, we also kind of need that thing. I mean, yeah, there's another torch, but we need to start the flames from here, so let's get a double thing going on. Keep Midna warm, at least. Story of my life, keep her warm and all those stuff. You go see Princess Zelda. In time, it's not really frozen because we're not using stasis or anything. Hello, Keys. I know you're trying to be heavily interested in me. Is this pressure plate? I have to make sure things are all nice with me. Other just out of place torches. Actually, you don't need to light all of them. You just need to keep the flame going so you can get up this way to burn another Skulltula web. Or it could be a cobweb. Coal cob spider. What the heck? Maybe I just need to do that. Is it gonna make an easier path for me? I did practice this a few days ago. It's kind of a linear path. I mean, yeah, you can climb up, but it's not really gonna let you climb as easily with this. I guess it is now. Maybe I just need to have one end lit. Which end of the Chucky do you light? Can I climb up? Thank you. Don't know why it wasn't really letting me do such a thing, but I guess it is now. No fire needed from here on out. I don't have time to deal with you unless you're an archer, and archers are not too great. Leaving the skulls your enemies. Cannot do a force field attack. Okay, I guess we're dealing with you now anyway. Just grab me a rupee and move along with my life. Yeah, try to dig after me. You'll only be stopped by the thing that we fall into, more water. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of swimming to do, and the thing to crawl through. Hold your breath, Wolflink. And now things are looking even more familiar because this is indeed the underwater keeps. Well, not really underwater, but a water worldy place and otherworldly. This part's a little more annoying than it needs to be. Watch out for the archers and take damage from them. Get out of here. Just gotta lunge towards you so we can keep things going nicely. Be an Incineroar. I'm not really a fire type. I'm more of just a dark type. Maybe I could be like dark normal, but even though I'd be like quad weak to fighting, I'm not really fire. These guys are like fire and ogre type. Okay, no. Let's just not worry about ropes right now. The camera's not really being in the best of circumstances. Yeah, I could have climbed up with the rope, but man, can I like do that with the camera so I can center it behind me? At least it kind of pinpoints onto the rope, it being Wolf Link. Yeah, don't have to worry about ropes too much, unless you want to be all tight ropey with things, but be careful not to drop Midna. At least she's clinging on to me as much as she's clinging on to life. Let's keep it up. Okay, probably could have went around you. Instead, I'm just going to do backflips because of the way the camera is, and Wolf Link doesn't always cooperate too greatly. You have to be very precise with things. Good thing you're not an archer. You're going to try to swipe me though, but way too delayed with your stuff. Very carefully, I'm hearing keys start to happen. And I'm glad this guy's still not an archer. Don't try to swipe me, don't be too crazy. Oh, here's an archer. Gotta dodge out of your way. I didn't kill any of them, I did kill one at least. But the first one that I did damage to, the second one was an archer that I killed, I believe. Hello! You wanna fall down that way? Then you shall. Pretty windy out in this place we've been before, so let's be careful not to be blown aside by anything. Especially with a near-death individual that we want to protect. Wolf Link protect, you know? Hello, Card Rock, that's not of shadow forms, just watching for the shadows. You don't really seem to have much of a shadow, though. Are you a shadowless being? And I hope you don't come back towards me. Just watching things, just some boxes over there that can't really reach without being able to mid the jump. There's not collectibles here anyway, just any things that would drop from said boxes. Or rocks, you know, and skulls as well. Just wait for this thing to be like that. Oh, not quite. I guess, the journey ends here? No, it doesn't. You just have to be more timing precise with the wind. Why is it pushing me all the way back this way? Just gonna make things even more awkward. More loud vehicles in the background. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the wind this time. Wait for it to get to the height of everything. I see another Card Rock down there. It's coming now, and get ready to jump on the thing so we can make our way up. I guess it's not really happening. There we go, we've made it. Third time. That's the charm, and hopefully we stick around for us to be helped by Princess Zelda. Don't go along the very tips of the rooftops. Instead, let's just continue past the Card Rock and go in the same little keep spire tower thing where Zelda is held, and is hopefully still there. Any hearts in this couple of boxes right here? Yes, indeed. Zelda, you have company. Please tell me, how do we break the curse on this one? This is the one. You need him to save your world. That's why, Princess, please, you must help Link. What binds him is a different magic than what transformed him when he first passed the curtain of Twilight. It is an evil power. Our world is one of balance. Just as there is light to drive away darkness, so too is there benevolence to banish evil. Head for the sacred grove that lies deep within the lands guarded by the spirit Pharaon. There you will find the blade of evil's bane that was crafted by the wisdom of the ancient sages. The Master Sword. The Master Sword is the sacred blade that evil can never touch. Evil cloaks you like a dark veil, and that blade is the only thing that can cleave it. Link, hero sent by the goddesses. Like you, I have been granted special powers by the goddesses. Fine, Link, you can get to the woods on your own, right? Princess, I have one last request. Can you tell him where to find the Mirror of Twilight? Midna, I believe I understand now just who and what you are. Despite your mortal injuries, you act in our stead. These dark times are the result of our deeds, yet it is you who have reaped the penalty. Accept this now, Midna. I pass it to you. No! Link! Stop her! I guess that's one way of doing it. We go back, Link. Back to Faron Woods. Zelda, I've taken all that you had to give, though I did not want it. Back out in front of Castle Town. And with Zelda not exactly in the picture anymore, it seems that there's even more evil forces taking place. Midna's going through a few stages of grief, being anger, sadness, even though those aren't really the actual stages. But either way, we are here out on Hyrule Field, and we're only really 23 minutes into this, and I would have ended it at this point if it was around like 26 minutes or so. But we have a few things to do. So, what I think I'll do, I will talk to Midna a little bit. The Master Sword is deep within Faron Woods, in the Sacred Grove. Get that sword, and let's undo the curse that Zant put on you. Tell that Midna's not really being too playful now. She's a little more reserved and serious after such an event, a happenstance. And yeah, we will warp to North Faron Woods. We will cut all the junk and get our way there. At least we don't have to travel all the way, at the risk of scaring any people. We could have went into Castle Town, not really doing much without being a Hylian human. So, let's kind of continue the story a little bit. I guess we could talk to Trill over here, see what you have to say, if I can actually get locked onto you. I remember having a little bit of trouble doing this in practice for whatever reason. Why is it like this? Can I see the little reticle thing above your head? And it's happening. Can you see? There it is. Even though I watch after the shop every day, he never shows any appreciation. I think my master probably didn't get much praise growing up. And probably isn't too great at fishing. Huh, I've kinda heard your stories, Trill, of you watering down the potions and lantern oil. Oh, look at that, the female monkey is coming around. Seems to be under attack by some odd-looking puppets in time for the Halloween season. And we're being quite swarmed as well. So let's just create a force field to take them all down easily. Not exactly required, but it's pretty helpful. Or just a normal spin attack would be nice. Did you save me? Thank you. Listen, since you're so nice, let me tell you something. There's a really pretty wooded area on the other side of this cliff. I climbed over there, but when I tried to get deeper into the woods, those guys attacked me. What's in those woods anyway? I was trying to put in the word she was saying to substitute for like an F word previously when we were in the Twilight version of Faron Woods, but I don't remember the word. It's been so long, especially after moving as well, and I wouldn't really remember it then either way. Unless I actually planned to do such a thing and look back on it. I'm hearing music, I think it's just the Dekababa down there. Midna reacts up here. So there's another section of forest beyond this cliff. Alright, Link, let's go. Time to do some ultimate Midna jumping. Waste no time. Get to this little side of the forest temple tree stump. Could be the Deku tree, just don't know. Let's get a good look at it. See what it's all about. Seems like it could have been lively. It's like a hand and stuff. Pretty big. Let's continue along this way. Here's some keys. I shall deal with y'all so I can not have to worry about all of you. Wait for the wind to blow in convenient ways to get along these things, with puzzles akin to the Forest Temple and us being in Faron Woods, the odd swinging natural pendulums. Whoever would create these, maybe monkeys to guard against evil. I want to get way out of the path of that. I'm surprised that I didn't get hit by anything of crazy mentalities or whatever. Got a Howling Stone here. Let's listen to it a little bit before I actually do anything. Alright. Let's see, I messed that up a little bit. It's a hi, do. That's the gist of it, I just have to be a little bit quicker. Took a couple tries, maybe I can cut around to be more streamlined with that. That's the prelude of light. So let's go into this otherworldly dimension and have a little howling duet. Happy dog movements. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. Never gets old talking like the Golden Wolf / hero Shade. And it's appearing in the southern side of the Hyrule Castle field town thing. We've been there before where we fought a bunch of Gways, made a bunch of Gway puns, and there's a girl on there punching all the way through. And with that being done, we seem to be close to the Sacred Grove. That is our goal. And next time, on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, we enter that passage and see even more references to the days of old. Because we are in a similar timeline. Until then, don't toast yourself.